stars align. Kelly Coffee takes you on a ride divine. In her God bubble we soar through the night, exploring the universe, our vision takes flight. The symphony of galaxies fills the air. Come with me, let's ride on the cosmic breeze. With Kelly Coffee we'll journey through galaxies. In her God bubble we'll explore the unknown. A grand adventure like no other we've
Change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Hey guys, it's me, Kelly. Come on in. Hey, are you here for the juicy stuff? It's like, I want peace, Kelly. Let's do it. Why isn't this peace thing working? Oh, it is. Check this out. This is random people on the internet in their video, and I'm credited. Let's see. Let's go. Oh. You guys, hold on. Here we go. Like, check this out. I don't even know where this is. I apologize. I don't even know where this is. Emma, go look at TikTok. It's their channel if you want to see more. Just screenshots of. Holy crap! Look at that. Oh my god. Holy shit. Like, Beast is popular. Everybody's up for it. Did any of you guys think that this would be going on and happening? I did not. Check it out. All of these people. That's a lot of people that are ready to heal. Check this out. Peace seems to be very popular, doesn't it? Look at all those people to show up in support. It's like, I don't know if people would show up for a celebrity like that. Mm-mm. You guys, this is different. It's time. I mean, are you ready? I'm more than ready. Hi, Jennifer. Hi. Happy to be here. It must be good news. Oh my God, Jennifer. Fuck. How did you know? Jennifer. Jennifer, who told you it was Good News Day? Crap. I hadn't even looked it up yet. You're on the ball here. I looked it up. I was gonna look it up and see if it was self-reflection day, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not even gonna make the effort. I'm just gonna assume it is today. Although if I feel challenged, I will look it up to see if it is actually self-reflection day. Right. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Hey Shay. Oh, good to see you. A way to start to have peace within. Ooh, that's a great place to start. And oh, remember, this is all just my opinion. Remember that. This is all just my opinion and my perspective. That's all I can offer you. It's my perspective. It's like, how do you approach different perspectives? That's how you look at it. How do you approach different perspectives is pretty much how you approach everything. Do we come to it in judgment and criticism? We're not going to see very much if that's what we're doing. Like, we've already got a system. Does it match up to my system? Well, fuck no. It's another fucking perspective. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, that was not at you, Shay. So you've got all these different perspectives of what's going on. And let's look at this piece within. And let's look at energy flow. That's how I see everything. So when I look at people, there's energy all over the damn place. And even if you're not with me, I still see your energy. Does that make sense? So in seeing all of this energy, like, what is within? Peace within. Hold on. I've got my caveman drawing. If I can find it. Where am I? Okay. Caveman drawing. You're going to love this. Oops. That's not it. There we go. You guys, this is so cool. We're going to see where is within. This concept of where is within. It's becoming like not words anymore. When you say something too many times and it's like, what dimension am I in? What are these symbols and words? Oh my gosh, it's just confusing. Okay, so go within. Let's see where we are in this map of what's going on. And we're going to look at what the monks are doing and what they're putting out in public as advice for achieving peace and so forth. And we'll talk about those, looking at those again, just like another step in the process. Isn't that cool? That all of this is just a step. None of this has to be an end all. So it's a little easier to allow yourself to be right when you know you don't have to be right. You can just be. So let's see where going within is. Okay, upper left. I'm sorry, there's about 3 or 4 steps all in one in this drawing on the upper left. But it started out as just nothing on the whole board. And then there was a circle. So it was like, okay, in the beginning there was nothing. We'll call that God. But if you label it as something, so I'm at a loss here where to go. So like, oh, here's God. So, in this, creating a sphere or a bubble, you as God created like this plasma sphere. And in that plasma sphere, you set anything and everything in all of creation. There's a potential to be in this plasma field. And then you as God, you could describe it as vibration or frequency, feelings and when you get to the third dimension, we'll call them feelings and emotions. So you apply this to the plasma field. And when you do that, it starts to create toroidal fields, which is like the next step. Look at that in the middle, top middle. And in this toroidal field, you spit out pure white light consciousness bubbles that are exact copies of the God bubble. The potential to be anything and everything in all of creation going out there. So you're creating universes, you're creating all kinds of stuff. Out there, you got potential bubbles. So what happens with this potential bubble? Whatever's around this potential bubble, the feelings and the emotions are going to create whatever it was chosen to be with what? Is it fear and anger? Or do we come to it at peace? It matters not, because these are all emotions. And you can see before emotions are applied on the toroidal field on the top center, there's no emotions applied yet. It's just pure white light consciousness coming out the top. No colors at all, just bubbles. And so the next step in you creating your reality goes over to the right. We're still not going within yet, because we don't have a concept of within yet. Because I hope you guys are following this with my caveman drawings. Like, I've got cool AI pictures, but I don't want to hop back and forth right now. I want to show you where within is. So, and you've seen some of those AI pictures, right, you guys? So on the top right, we're looking at this eyeball-like structure. This is after you've applied, let's say, feelings and emotions to the toroidal field. It starts creating this iris type area. And on that iris is where we have this experience there. And you have it all at one time. You experience like Avatar Kelly and all my Avatar neighbors and all. Like, you have all of those experience, but as like one eyeball with this big iris, the iris is there all at one time. So you are in observation. That's why you're like an eyeball. You're in observation mode, if you will, watching in more sophisticated than just the eyes, but in all of the senses. You are playing this out, and you are, you know that this is a game, if you will. You know what's going on. You're observing everything all at once. So then you encounter the concept and the idea of division at this point. And you've got the matrix. So the matrix being, I call it the God bubble, but it's like the God bubble is like what's in white at the top. It's not white, but when you get down to the matrix, think of like a base of 4, or the fourth dimension creates the third. So a lot of what is creating our reality and everything in it, and kumbaya, I'm going up levels and layers, reach enlightenment shit. That's all done here. That's all done here. So the eyeball, if you will, starts looking. Oh, check this out. Ooh. Where's my picture? Oh, there it is. So the eyeball, you start looking in, let's call it a video game, the Matrix video game. You're looking at, when you look at it, you like download. I'm about to be using the right technical terms. If I'm not, please help correct me, so this makes more sense. It's like, oh, I'm playing lavender iris color this time, before the next color comes around. So when I look into the black part, let me go up here. It will, this is a little better drawing right there. So when you're looking into it, that black part up there is like, it's like this potential energy, and it's full of colors. So it's like black light with all the colors. That's the best way I can describe it. I apologize if I'm not describing it well, but it's like, again, like black light with all the colors is like an artificial potential field. like a plasma field, where it's there's like rules and things like that. It's very structured. And again, think of this as a pyramid that has four sides to it. So the base has four sides. And anything that has four sides, well, it creates the third. Four sides create the third dimension. So think about the sheer number that we're finding out now. I am discovering, pyramids all over the damn place. Not just in one place. Like, oh, shit. And all these pyramids have four sides, don't they? And they come to the ground with four sides. Well, what's underneath them? What's underneath these pyramids? I remote viewed it. I've done a lot of videos on remote viewing under the pyramids and under the sphinxes, and then getting into a tunnel system. And then when you get into the tunnel system, wait, is this the page I've got those pictures on? No, I don't think it is. I'm sorry, it's on another page where I've got the pictures of, like, when I go to the internet, I put in Lemuria. That's kind of what it looks like underground. Is things are, I don't want to say they're cartoonish, but everything's made of light. Everything is made of light. It's just a different level of, like, a type of plasma. Everything is plasma, including what we're calling air. Everything's a plasma with, oh gosh, this might not be the proper scientific words, but like a density to it, let's say. Where some plasma, if you were feeling it, it would feel liquid-like. And some, like, thin, where you can breathe it. When you go underground, you start going into this plasma that's, sorry if I'm explaining this improperly, you guys. Science people, please help me with words. like the plasma becomes thicker. Now, when it starts to get thicker and you can feel it, like you can feel like something is entering your lungs when you're breathing, if that makes sense. Now, but the source of this is from me remote viewing down there. That's the source of this information, is me remote viewing, FYI. So as I was like, breathing, you breathe it in, it feels like a thick air, not quite liquidy, but a thick air. So these bodies and whatever form they're in, these human bodies, can go down into that place where it's thicker. Now, when it gets thicker and you can feel it when you're breathing it, it's weird, but it's not you don't panic or anything like that. I mean, I would panic real quick with shit like that. I didn't feel panicky at all. It felt a little bit different, but good. And then in this state that you get in, where you're still in your human body and you're breathing it, you don't have, how do I word this? You don't have the restriction of gravity in that place anymore. Like with your thoughts, you go places with your thoughts, wherever you go. Oh, sorry, I got to under the pyramids and I was talking about like where going within is. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry, I got off track. And I hope that was beneficial, even though it's just completely off track. Okay, back to caveman drawing of going within. Okay, so you start to look at the matrix. You dump your software program into it. There's awareness, which is that white light layer of awareness that's labeled as God sometimes, or spirit. The black part that you dumping all your information into it, and this is the software program that runs your pyramid, whatever. How to explain this? That becomes source. So some people, when they're like, source this and source that, how we just kind of throw those words around. So when I start looking at how this reality is structured, this video game is structured, source is what you as a natural, but playing the role of this eyeball, dumps all your information in there, and then that's called source. And it's treated as a god and ruling over everything. So no matter what kind of experience you have here, it's only that one sliver of whatever color of the iris, let's say, like dumped all that information in. That's all the game you'll ever play. Feels like a loop, doesn't it? Keep playing the same damn fucking game over and over. Is it the 80s again? It's like I gotta pull up my pants that high? Oh shit. So when you get into this matrix crazy shit, oh, the ones with the lines, that's the gold. The gold, that's deity level. Deity level is like you're the boss, but you're the boss of the matrix. It's like from the black part, these instruction manuals are created, so used figuratively, and given to the gold level. It's like, okay, create all this stuff in the all the other colors. Sorry, there it goes. Create all this drama, from like purple down and down below, and create it this way, like in this booklet that I gave you. And you can't create it any other way except for the way that I told you to create it. And so the golden level is 3 down. You get the black light with all the colors, the awareness, that's called God, of course. Yeah, and knowing all and seeing all, it's like higher level of awareness. Like that's all you got. Like that little strip right there, that's all you got in here. Like you start pushing and pulling that stuff around, there's not very much of it. I'm saying, when you let it go, things run properly, and you go, "Oh, I'm in a matrix." Well, duh. Because you're not fit. Okay, I'm sorry. So in the golden place, and that's what we're all after. We're after the golden place because we want to control of this reality. But you get to the booklet and you start fucking the booklet up. It's like, oh shit. So then it's like, well, let me go higher and higher to where I get to this higher level of awareness. So now you're aware. You're aware of all in what? The matrix. Wow. Wow. Good job. When your kid's like, "Hey, mommy, I see a cow." Wow, that's great. Isn't this cool to know? But we get caught up in all of these practices, trying to attain that golden state. Whatever. Every belief system has a different word for it. Or the state of the white, more godly. Okay, you're trapped in the white light of the matrix. It's okay. And then source. Source. It's just copied, like created the software program that just copied the experience of the eyeball that was having. I was having an experience. It's just a copy. And that's source. So, woo! So then it creates, inside of the matrix, there's a soul, and the way the soul is created, it's created around when you have this matrix grid that's going on, and it's 3-dimensional. I'm just showing you 2 dimensions of it here. The circle that I put down on the bottom is what's called that white light stick. So you got a soul. That's what a soul is. You guys, it's having this. You have this awareness in a grid system. So you're isolating that awareness and saying, "Oh, you have a body." We're not to the body yet, but we're getting there. So you think you're an individual now, and you're part of this grid system. Holy shit, right? Holy shit. But so far, where it's going with them. And that white light stick, it's like a power source. And we're taught since birth to pull all of those little circles that are around it are emotions. They don't combine or anything like that. They look like lava lamp kind of stuff. Well, lava lamp stuff combines, these don't. They're all different colors. And so what will happen is you're taught to pull these into that white light stick. They're supposed to stay like around it like this, but we pull them inside the body. That's why that relaxation, breathing in and out, acknowledge and let go. exercise is so good because you let go. This is why you do it. This is a visual of what happens in an exercise. Let's pretend like you pull these into your body in some very specific places. You can look it up on Google. Like shit. This is like pressing the easy button, right? So just an exercise like breathing, slow, deep breathing, going from head to toe relaxation. You let go of these emotions and they go right back into their original settings, right back into their place. Isn't that helpful to know? Now, is it like, oh, I'm going to master my emotions and stay stuck in this soul and in this body? No. We do this so that we go, oh, wait a minute. I'm playing a character in a much bigger video game. This is just one character. Because it's functioning properly now, you can let go of it. Does that make sense? So when things start malfunctioning, when you hold on and you get all detailed and overthinking and shit. So scooch on over to the left. You've got an avatar that's being created and projected at this point from this white light stick and everything. So every time you try to balance shit, you're trying to balance this soul area that when you let go of it, just goes right back into place. Does that make sense? You don't have to do shit. Just let it go. And it goes right back into its like feelings and emotions little position. That's the good news. That's the good news. It's when that white light is free and clear in the middle that you go, wait a minute, I'm part of a grid system. Whoa. So where are we in our place of being healed at this point? I think I'm imprisoned. So we wake up and we find ourselves in this grid system and go, oh, I knew it. I knew it. The Matrix prison, I'm in it. That's just because we're in that prison mindset. You can wake up and go, oh, I see this whole time I was like hallucinating all this stuff, like the Matrix. And I find that I'm in this grid system. Let me let go. I didn't realize that when I saw this net and I grabbed onto the net, it was going to grab onto me. She's like, well, shit, let me let go of it. And it lets go of me. Oh, that's better. Well, that was a crazy ride. So when we find ourselves in these places, do we find ourselves unhealed and trying pushing and pulling? Do we find ourselves healed and leaving everything as it is? Just let it be and observe. Oh, I see I got trapped in a net, just like a tuna fish, like the dolphins. Isn't that cool? At any time you can let go the other direction. And anyway, so going from the star, if you will, above the head, projecting the avatar, and you're watching this experience from that. Like, let's say the star up there, the projector is you sitting on the couch playing a video game. How about that? But you get so caught up in your video game that the projector of the video game, you think the body's real and you think the projector is inside the body. So what is going within now is going within the avatar. That's just a projection that thinks it's real. What is going within? So going within, you got to have an idea of self and individuals and so up and down. When you're having an eyeball experience, there is no up or down. You're having all the experiences at one time. I hope that makes sense to you. So going within just means going deeper into the matrix. I hope that's helpful information. Shay, I hope that's good information because we've got the right ideas, but we find when we put ideas out there how programmed we really are and didn't even realize we're programmed to push and pull everything, right? And to go like, oh, these bodies are real. Let's go within. Let's go within. So this is all about looking at every system in your life and going, is this pushing and pulling, or is this truly letting go and allowing? Because people will say, hey, Kelly, is this system good or bad or whatever? And I'm like, I don't want to do that for you. I don't want to evaluate for you, but we give you a tool that, just my opinion, any system out there that you're questioning, is this something I should be doing or I want to do or what? whatever's going on, is this system that someone is offering, pushing and pulling, or letting go and allowing. Is that good to know? Just evaluate it. You don't have to ask me. Hey Sarah, good to see you. Come on in. Hey Ken, come on in. Good to see you. Good morning. Morning. Our little kid's an animal psychic, and then let's think about this, Shay, because this word psychic. What is that exactly? Psychic. So, and when you say psychic, because some people will use the same word, but all of us think, well, being psychic is being able to hear things, and so somebody else, I'm oversimplifying, someone else would be like, well, being psychic is being able to see things, or someone else is like, being psychic is able to know things or know the future, or can see the future. So as far as psychic goes, if you don't mind, Shay, like in your mind, what is this thing? And I'll kind of show you on this map where this concept is. And it might be helpful in the process of going, oh, let me let go of that. I'm seeing things more clearly. Did that even did my question make any sense, Shay? Oh, God. How you guys doing? How you guys doing this morning? What are we talking about? Oh, manifesting peace. I was like, we're still on track, right? Like everything I'm talking about, it's like, where is peace in all of this? Where is peace in all this? Oh, thank you so much, Shay. Okay. To me, being psychic is seeing ghosts, talking to dead people, stuff like that. Thank you. That kind of concept of psychic is what I see is glorified, like in the media and so forth. So if we're looking at psychic in that level, like what are ghosts and what are unalive people and all, and why are we only dealing in that realm? Because looking at the concept of everything that you do, you're talking to yourself. So why is our method of talking to ourselves always talking to unalived people and ghosts and scary shit? Now think about that, because this is mysterious and scary and so forth. Or at least that looks like how it's being portrayed. You know, all this stuff is like scary and giving you these ideas, because when there's unalive people around you and all, that's you creating that. And you create it because you consume it. You create it because you consume it. Whatever you observe, like you just keep creating. So when we look at little kids, let's think about this, because to me, I mean, it might not be for you. Just let me know. to me, it's like, this is terrifying as a child. To, people that look like they're unalived. And so forth, coming to us. So in this psychic, what are we looking at with those psychic kids and psychic animals? Is there something that we... Hold on, let me find the banner. Like, what do we find that we might need from them? These psychic kids or psychic animals. This is like a self-evaluation, Shay. What do we find that we might want from these kids and animals? According to, when we look at that, do we look at it from a perspective potentially as fear? Because in my world, those are like, I get like terrified of stuff like that. It's like when I went into that mine. Wait, cowboy mine. Oh, I forgot the name of the mine, you guys. When I went down there, and something hit that tripod as I was carrying it, something hit a leg on my tripod as I was walking down there. I froze in terror. Like I felt the whole thing was on film, and I was like, in my mind, it played out like one of those scary movies where they're like screaming and running for their lives, and just terrifying movie stuff, because that's how it felt. And when I watched it later, I acted like nothing was going on. That was so weird for me to watch, where I was so terrified to the point of something I can't see might take me out. Like, what the heck is going on? Oh my gosh. It was so terrifying to the core, because I was all by myself in that part. I mean, other people were down there in the mine, but not like right there where I was. It was so ominous, you guys. Not truly understanding at that point, because I hadn't watched like Mud Fossil University or anything. Not realizing I was inside of a huge being, whether it be a dragon or a person or an animal. I was inside in the middle of that, feeling it, and it was so disturbing on so many levels. It retained all this energy and essence of everything that happened there. It was left. So when I look at it, Shane, I look at not just what might feel, negative or bad, if we want to label stuff, and look at, do kids and animals before they're, not necessarily the animals, but kids before they're programmed, before you start to see chakras appear. I start to see a place that chakras could be at birth, but the chakras don't start to appear till I see these kids start to get into structured environments like school. Once they start, not figuring stuff out themselves, out there, going all over the place, and they start to get structured in kindergarten. Sit still in your chair and listen. Sit still. So at that time, you start to see all of these chakras appear. This is just me looking at people, and the stuff I'm telling you, I had permission to look. Like someone would be doing a session, and they'd be like, "Do you mind looking at my kid?" Not to do like a whole session on the child or anything, just to be like, I'm curious. Does my child have implants? Does my child have chakras? And so the parent was giving me permission to look. Or they were pregnant, and they were like, "Can you look at my baby in my tummy and stuff?" And so that's where all this information comes from. I did have permission to look. So about 4, 5, 6 years old is when you start to see the chakras appear, and they're not all there at the same time. Again, there's a placeholder for the chakras. So those are just when you encounter, you're out there freely doing all kinds of stuff, but you do something that's on that chakra spectrum, man, a chakra lights up, and then there's a heavy influence to keep doing it. Like I'll just be silly and throw something out general, like to wear shoes or not to wear shoes. That's the question. And there's a chakra that wants you to wear shoes, and not just shoes, but shoes with plastic and rubber and stuff, that where you're not grounded. And so you'll not wear shoes and be all like, "Oh, this just feels fantastic." And one of those kids that's hard to keep shoes on, right? And then you put shoes on, that wearing shoes chakra lights up. Then there's a big heavy influence everywhere to keep wearing shoes. And where the monks, you guys know I'm just making this up, right? So the monks are like, we're not going to activate the wearing shoes chakra. You guys are just being silly. But anyway, that's... So in this, we look at our kids and animals, kids before they're programmed and their chakras start to chakra themselves and all, they have a higher level of awareness. And some of the kids, if they're maybe autistic on some level, whatever the popular word is for it today, you're able to get into a God bubble position. Oh my gosh, whiny girl. What are you whining about? You guys, I don't have I can't say the words. I don't have any. The only thing I haven't given her yet, well, I'm not going to feed her like her lunch yet. So I try to wait till like after noon. Girl, do you just want a mommy hug? Come here. Come here. Let's get mommy's hugs. Mommy hugs. Come on. Mommy hugs. God, she wants to go outside. It looks like the sun is really shining. She wants to go outside. Anyway. So yeah. So you've got kids who are on a level of being more aware. So that's why they see, grandpa floating in the corner and stuff. And they see all of that because they haven't at that point been conditioned to only look at what looks like it's real. Okay, did that make sense? Like what you focus on. This is how I teach people to see entities in the middle of their living rooms. What is going on, puppy? Do you want to go outside? Do you guys mind if I take her outside and put her on the leash and see if she will behave herself out there? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ken. Ken sent you. I'm not going to say what Uncle Ken sent. No, but something's on its way to you. I know. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, let me take her outside, and then what was I talking about? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. I was going to come in here and talk about puppy. What was I talking about? Okay, maybe I'll remember it by the time I get back. Anyway, I'll play a song or something, you guys, and okay, I'll play a song and go put her outside and see if I can get that to work out. I love you. I will see you in just a few minutes. me and Kelly. That didn't quite go as planned, but we did get something accomplished. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Holy crap. Teaching how to see ghosts in the middle of our living room. Thank you, Michelle. Oh my God, thank you. So I would have never remembered that. Oh, thank you. Let me put it up there so I don't forget it. Let's not say Jennifer. Kelly taking puppy outside to her playground back in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, just long enough to. It just so happens at that very moment the neighbors had someone visiting and coming out. It's like, oh, so good to see you at the top of their lungs, and just so all this excitement next door. Shit, like fuck. Anyway, so she's back inside, but we'll play this by ear. We'll play it by ear. If it calms down across the street, they're very nice neighbors. They were just very happy. It was more than Puppy could handle. So, teaching how to see ghosts in the middle of our living room. Okay, here's the idea and the concept. And you guys that stuck around for the potty break for Puppy, you guys really, you are after this information. You're after this information. So, here we go. So ghosts, and it doesn't matter if it's ghosts or what it is. Like if we're like, oh, I'm going to see ghosts, that's all you're going to see. You're not going to see all the other 1,000 things that are in the room. Because you're going to see whatever you focus on. See, focusing is pushing and pulling. Letting go of focusing. Now, let me describe it. Like in the third dimension, it might look like, let's say, a daydream state. Does that make sense? A daydream state where like you're in the classroom and it's like, I'm not jiving with this shit. And is that like a 70s word, jiving? Anyway, so you're all like, it looks like you're staring up in the corner, but your eyes are completely unfocused. Now, I don't necessarily recommend that you guys go get those books. I forgot what they're called, where there's you have to focus to a certain place and you start to see pictures and all in the patterns. I don't recommend those. So the reason I don't recommend those is you're still focusing on something that's tangible, if you will. When you're in a daydream state, again, if that makes sense to you, daydream meaning your eyes are unfocused. You weren't focusing on anything. You're like way off in that place called imagination, having some fun, right? All over the damn place. It's like you're spreading your fun around. So at the point that you start, hey, kids in class, sit in your chair. Look up here to the chalkboard. This exists and this exists. Hey, teacher. Like, Grandpa is up in the corner. Like, it visits me every night. No, that's not possible, Johnny. You know, if you want to be liked and make friends and go anywhere in life, you'll drop those thoughts real fast. You start to question yourself so much it gets to where people call it blocking their abilities. What you do is you just don't ever focus or unfocus there again. You stop yourself from doing it because there's negative consequences, let's say, to doing it. So when you're a baby, you're not in a classroom, anything like that, it's like you're on your back, and then there's like whatever's up there. Some stuff is far away. Some stuff is up close. We're just kind of like existing. So as a baby, you haven't been conditioned to focus on anything. Like, hey, this mobile that's turning around and around, that's real. Focus on it. This crib is real. Mom and dad are real. Your bottle's real. Your teddy bear and your blanket are real. Look at those. Touch those. Those are the only things that exist. And that's reinforced. It's reinforced. Hey, I saw this thing like to the right. And it looked like round, like this big ball of light. But when I looked over there, it was gone. Oh, you must have a problem with your eyes. We'll make an appointment and probably put some glasses on you. Glasses. If you guys are trying to see auras and shit, you've got glasses on, you're never going to see. Because in working with over 17,000 people, some people have come to me because they're like, I don't want to wear glasses anymore. Because glasses is, I don't want to see, I'm scared to see. That's what glasses. So, you can get there in any way you want. Some people do those eye exercises and so forth to get there. And some people just go, oh, okay, I healed from that. And suddenly, there's no necessity for glasses. It's so exciting when that happens. So exciting. They don't need glasses anymore. So if you've got glasses, contacts, anything like that going on, it's not going to work. If you don't allow the full spectrum of light to enter, in other words, some form of UV protection, like sunglasses, something like that, through the windows and so forth, you're going to have a hard time seeing. If you do see everything, it may not be in full color, let's say. I'm just talking about with your eyes, like with your eyes closed, and you go to that place called imagination, you can see all kinds of colors you can't see with your own eyes. I'm just talking about like with your eyes, seeing them in the middle of your living room. See the difference, you guys? big difference. Oh, big difference. So in this unfocusing, that we do, something that might be considered in the middle of the room, let's say, understanding that this reality is created with the concept that it's three-dimensional. It isn't actually three-dimensional. So you don't try to focus in the middle of the room, because again, you're trying to look for some random ghost in the middle of our room. Instead of, let me unfocus my eyes, I'm just not going to focus them. I'm going to allow them to be at rest, and I can still see the room. But now, not only can I see that ghost, there's two other entities over here, and then this person over here is glowing this particular color, and you start to see everything in the room, not just the ghost in the middle. Does that make sense? So a lot of the practices out there teach you to focus on the ghost in the middle of the room instead of unfocus your eyes so you can see all. See how it's letting go and allowing instead of pushing and pulling. Isn't that cool? And then you just practice over and over and over. You just sit there and unfocus your eyes. If you're like, oh, I did it, once for like 2 minutes and it didn't happen, so I gave up. Okay, fine. That's probably how your whole life has gone, but none of my business. Do this multiple times, because you might be doing it and there's nothing there. Go in the closet and get maybe a towel or something like that. Put it under the door if it's raised up a little bit, so it's just completely dark. Or at night. Night's perfect. You see all kinds of stuff at night. If you can get your bedroom like pitch black at night, where there's like no light shining in at all, most of the time you will see almost like neon light looking, green and purple and yellow and orange and just all the colors, and they'll be moving all throughout the room. You'll see them kind of congregate or accumulate. Let's see, in the upper left corner of the room, just randomly up there. And it will form what looks like a larger body of what, it might be humanoid or some type of animal or something like that. Or unrecognizable, but it'll form a larger body. And then tiny little parts or pieces of it will like separate themselves and go somewhere else and do something else. And you'll see this kind of like dance of energies at night a lot of the time in your bedroom. And that's a good time to practice, because think about it. If you are in pitch black and you can't see anything at all, just how do you focus your eyes? See, a little trick, right? It has to be pitch black though. You can't be able to see anything. And so you're like tricking your eyes where your eyes can't focus. Man, you start to see all kinds of things. Yeah. Hey, kid. After 20 minutes in the dark, I start to see landscapes and buildings. Oh, yeah. People will see all kinds of different stuff, but you did see it. You did see it. Did they move around? Were they in the same place? Did they come and go? Do you mind more detail? Were they above you? Did it take up the same space as your wardrobe? Like were your coats and your pants and stuff like that in the same space as the buildings? I guess that's what I'm asking. Puppy, why are you whining? Oh my God. Okay, how about some turkey broth? Of course. Okay, you guys, we're getting some turkey broth for Puppy. And so I'll warm up my drink. Yes, I'll warm up my drink and give you some turkey broth. Ugh. At least I'll keep her from whining for like 2 minutes. Oh, you're gonna love this. Ooh, turkey broth. I gave her something earlier that I'm not gonna say the name to because she'll want another one. Like I told you with the ingredients, like I think it was yesterday, I told you the ingredients of something I gave her that she flipped. Completely flipped. There you go. There you go. Now you got your turkey broth right there. Okay. Hold on. Perfect. I've got goat's milk. I've got goat's milk in here. Oh yeah, Michelle, exactly. You start seeing colors in the dark. So you're doing it. Yeah. And that's how you practice. So I hope those are tips that you could really that will help you if you're wanting to do it. Now just remember that anything that you see, you created. So if it's like you see things and it's like, oh no, that's scary, then it just means that you're in the energy of fear. And if you see it, it's like, oh, they're here to help me. You're in a place of supporting and helping yourself. Does that make sense? Like every character in this is created by you and is going to treat you how you treat yourself. So if you're like, well, I just sit over here minding my own business, then the energy in the room is just sitting over there minding its own business. Right? Isn't that cool? You still have the experience, but you have it from the perspective of how healed are you? So is that enough information to understand? And you're already giving me feedback. Like Ken gave me feedback, Michelle gave me feedback on seeing colors in the dark and stuff, and buildings and so forth. Oh yeah, thanks. Okay, yeah. I thought it was just my eyes. No, it's because you can't focus. See, when you go through a system, let's say the school system, where you do sit in your chair, be quiet, and all of that, it slowly over time takes your natural ability to figure out the world, which is sometimes for a kid is putting everything in their mouth. And so they use, as a child, your instinct and all of that is you use all of your senses. This is just the third dimension. The eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, touching and all. You use all your senses to figure out your world. And then you get into a classroom and it's like, sit still. And it's like, I've got shoes on and I'd like to just, dig my toes in the sand. or in the dirt or in the grass. I'd really like to do that. No, Johnny, put your shoes back on and sit in that chair under these fluorescent or LED lights. And then in third grade, you guys, this is when you see, it's not that dyslexia suddenly appears at third grade. Before third grade, this is the high IQ side of it, if you want to call it dyslexia, because of all the pictures and everything that you see, you're able to figure everything out because you're highly intelligent. In third grade, as far as, reading goes, all the pictures go away in third grade. So now your books don't contain this picture that illustrates what the whole chapter is about, like you had when you were younger. It's like you're about to read all of this stuff, and here's a picture of it. Now there's no pictures, so you don't have any context. You don't even know what you're about to read. Because you're the creator of your entire reality, and you know that. And now you're being asked to read words. How do you do that? How do you do that? As an advanced being, it's so hard to read and write and to math. When you understand, or they call it pattern recognition. What is that? Well, pattern recognition, when you see in all dimensions, you analyze in all dimensions, then you're just fucking in other dimensions, and you see things other people don't see. It's not that you see patterns in the third. You see this gorgeous pattern, if you want to call it DNA or frequency. Whoa. Is that not so fucking awesome? In my opinion, I think it is. What? Puppy, I'm loving on you. I'm petting you. You had turkey broth. You had goat's milk and cranberries and honey. Yeah. I spoiled you rotten already. And you got the hiccups. I spoiled you so much you have the hiccups. Go on. Let's see. I used to cover my head up when it was scary because I would get scared. Oh, that's the cool thing. Now, Michelle, to add to your activity, if you want to call it that, and only do it when you're ready. Don't push yourself or anything. And you might have done this activity before. It's a good one. But you guys, if you want to join in, you can do it right now. Find an object in front of you. Any object. I've got my mug. I always cook with love mug. So I'm looking at it with the eyes of the avatar. I close the eyes of the avatar. I can still see the mug. I still see the mug. Not only can I see the mug, but I see the computer, right behind it, and the keyboard, and the mouse, and everything. The ring light, the camera. And with the eyes of the avatar closed, I can see Puppy over here that I'm petting. I can see the look on her face. And with the eyes of the avatar closed, it's like, hey, what's going on with the pickup outside? Let's go look at the pickup. Oh, yep. Yep, it kind of frosted last night. It's pretty cold, so there's frost on the windshield of the truck outside. Okay, that's my version of doing this activity. In other words, the eyes of the avatar don't exist. You're just playing a character. And you're positioning in one of the eyes, that your natural eye having this experience, that you're positioning in one of them. Because when you close the eyes of the avatar, you still see. You're still creating stuff. It's just in another reality bubble. What, Puppy? I can't pet you every minute of every day. I can't pet you. all the time. I just can't. It's not physically possible. Oh my God, you guys. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, I've got dog drama. Let's see. They moved around, and more, they would show up all different colors floating around at different speeds. Usually circles, but they would change shape sometimes. Yeah, the shapeshifters. It's like it was a lot of smaller entities that would come together into a larger entity. They would operate together, but then they could operate separately just as good. Like the rules are different in that reality. What did they taught kids? Red was green and green was red. The eye color doctor would be like, "What the fuck?" Like instead of saying that Santa Claus is real, just lie to him about the color skin. Is that what you're proposing? You're so diabolical today. Hey, Michelle. Yes, kid with me letters or numbers too. Mostly circles most of the time. Yes. When I go on a journey of the eyeball, you guys, there is a place where there's all the symbols. Yeah, and then you can learn about you can learn about all the symbols and all, but that's more of a pushing and pulling kind of thing. Girl, what is it? You ate turkey broth. Like you've been spoiled rotten like already today. Completely spoiled rotten. Hey, awesome booter. Awesome booter. Good girl. There, good girl. Good girl. Go to your plants. We'll see if she just changes location and continues to whine. It's probably all of what's going to happen. So, oh, you guys. Oh, yeah, peace. So, I'm looking at the monks. And the message that they're giving is, again, all this is my opinion. All this is my opinion. They're spreading a message of peace, which is wonderful. And when I was looking at when they were doing like a blessing string, I think is what they were calling it, a blessing string. Hold on, let me get down here. There we go. These people are like, monks are rock star. That's them coming. Look at all those people, you guys. These are the monks. And it's spreading a message of peace. And what is this message? Again, it's better than what's going on. But is this something that is everlasting? If it is, we wouldn't ever have to have the monks doing a peace walk ever again. So let's look at my observations. Again, my observations, I don't want to put this out as something to belittle another way of doing things. I'm tough enough on the Baptists. I'm not sitting here picking on religions. Let's look at why all these peace movements don't work. What is going on with it? The energy. I mean, we got rock star shit going on here. This is like rock star level, like the Beatles, Elvis, these monks. Now, is this a better message than one that's being spread? Yes. Is it a message to get you out of the matrix? No. Is it a message for everlasting peace or temporary peace? My opinion, temporary peace, and this is why. I see the message, and again, in giving a blessing string as a reminder to be in a mindfulness, ultimately a place of mindfulness. Okay, let's look again. That we've talked about this over and over and over, so this is not new, and this is good information. That if you find yourself being inspired by the monks, and it's like, oh my gosh, my mind's all over the place. Let me be more mindful. Let me wear this blessing string. What is blessing? Be less. Be less string. And a reminder to stay in mindfulness, because one person said that mindfulness is, well, not the exact words, but mindfulness is the pathway to happiness. That is the message. Mindfulness is the pathway to happiness. And mindfulness is the way to a peaceful day. Is mindfulness. Now, my opinion alert. My opinion is this is a beautiful start. Would you guys agree? Maybe. I mean, you don't have to. Mindfulness is a beautiful start, especially if it's like not controlling that area. That one's, yeah. That's a big one. Then maybe we look at, let's be mindful. And then after, it's like, oh, I feel like there's some healing that's taken place. So now that some healing has been taken place, I see that this concept of the mind and being full or cleared or at peace or whatever, look at this concept of the mind as boom. The mind is the matrix. So if we're practicing mindfulness, it might help us to get out of a rut, help us to get out of a horrible place that we've been in. Oh, I know. It's just another puppy. It's all right. They can bark. Yeah. Yep. Other puppies can bark. You don't have to get all excited. It's okay. Sits. Oh, God. It's someone's like training. I saw them walk by. And they've got like a young puppy that's still trying to socialize. And it doesn't look like we're socializing well. Oh, down there. I can't see what's going on, but I can hear it. So yeah, that's kind of how you sound. Yeah, it is. She shook her head back and forth in a no. She says, Did you hear her? And she shook her head back and forth. Yes, that does resemble you. You do that. That's how you sound. You guys, it scares me sometimes how she's like, how smart she is. Scares the shit out of me. That was like, she looked me right in the eyes. She shook her head back and forth and said, You heard her right. Play the video back. She said, Girl. Wow. You have an attitude. You are a Cancer. Yeah, I didn't understand Cancers very much until you came along. I know. I love you, but stop. Sits. Good girl. Go on your plats. Everybody stop barking, so calm down. Get in your plats. Oh my gosh, you guys. We're talking about mindfulness and fucking peace. And oh my fucking God. Deep breath. Dude, I was holding my breath. Oh shit. Okay, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, good grief. So, this, to me, the monks going out and doing their thing, to me says, in my world, for me and only me to understand and care about, and who cares about anybody else understanding or not, that these monks started the movement. It's like the monks started this peace movement. But again, if we have mindfulness in all of this, that leads to happiness. We're stuck in the matrix trying to get to happiness instead of going, oh, wait a minute. Like, when I go look at my baby pictures, when I was just an eyeball before I looked into the matrix, oh, don't I look so cute there? There's no mind at all. There's no mind. There's only observing. Isn't that cool? There's only observing. She's over there pouting. Can you hear her? I hear you. Yes, I hear you, little whiner. So, as mindfulness, first you get in the matrix, and then you've got to go search for happiness. Where? With a bunch of rules. Because from the golden place down, you can't change shit. You can't change shit. It's like, I'm going to go get up in my higher self. And you get up in the golden place where they give you this instruction manual. It's like, you got to follow this. So you're still, middle management. Your higher self. And then mindfulness is the pathway to peace. No, peace is just one of the core emotions and feelings that creates your reality. You don't go through anything. You don't go through mindfulness to get to peace. It's just a feeling and emotion. The mind, again, is the matrix. So everything that's mindfulness, clearing the mind. If you're like, Kelly, I'm just going to do it. And do it. My business. So it's like, oh, Kelly, I cleared my mind. And when I did, and there was all of this clarity, I saw that, I'm having to push and pull. And I still see that I'm imprisoned in this mind thing. So I'm going to let go of the concept of the mind. And I find myself in a state of being happy. Instead of having to push and pull. Oh my God. Do you guys, like, can you hear how pitiful that is? Oh, poor baby. Oh. Little whiny girl. I mean, I would let you outside, but I let you out there for like 30 seconds and you're barking at all the neighbors. I know. I would love to. Okay, is my dog the only one that, like, is in charge of their owners? Oh my God. That's actually what's going on. It's like she's in charge of me. And it's like, give me turkey broth, like give me goat's milk, and like cranberries and honey and shit, and pumpkin seeds, like give me all the shit, like, and I'm just like, oh, how much, how many? Sucker. But have you seen how cute she is? Oh my God. Like, this is last year, but where's the other pictures of her? Oh my God. That's what happened to me. She's so cute with her. Stop whining. Oh, here's. How about you chew on your bone? Chew on your bone. You've got luxury accommodations. You've got a butler and a maid and a chef all in one. And a groomer. You pushed me and we'll be taking a bath today. Mm-hmm. A bath. You ready for your bath? Okay, I found my new thread. You've always got to find a thread. Like the other one's like she didn't care anymore. Bath time. That one's going to work. Oh, hey, Angela. Oh, my God. Hey, gay teachers are the border collie students are the sheep. Oh, my God. So, yeah, that's why I see this just as temporary as my dog not whining. And whining incessantly. Like the peace from the whining is just about as temporary as mindfulness bringing you to happiness. If my peace is based on whining dog, well, I don't have any right now. There's no peace. She's just looking at me. It just the most subtle of whines. Did you hear it? Oh my god. So, in other words, the sun is out. What's temperature? Let's see what temperature is. The sun is out, and it is 34 degrees. Hey, it's warm enough to go outside. Yeah, we could go outside and play. 34 degrees. I go out in my swimsuit. 34 degrees, you guys. I went out and it's 29 degrees outside. As long as I've got full sun, I can handle anything. As long as I got full sun. So, hey, anything I can do, you guys, to help out in this process of letting go and allowing. So I guess to recap, we're not looking at copying the monks or saying what the monks are doing is not right, or, judging or criticizing or anything like that. What we're doing is looking at what is the energy flow of the message that the monks are putting out. What is the energy flow? And understanding that this is a push-pull in the matrix type of method. How do we view it now? It's very beneficial right now because I'm stuck in the ditch and I've tried everything I can't get out, and I feel like this mindfulness thing, if I do it to get myself out of the ditch, then I can let go of this mindfulness exercise, and then it's like, oh, now I'm going to get in the God bubble perspective and go from the God bubble perspective with this, where the mind is a part of the process. The mind is the matrix and a part of the process. From there. Does that make sense, you guys? Because we don't want to demonize anything. If it is helpful to getting you to that place, again, if you find yourself so trapped in this reality, then it's okay to use a few tricks of this reality, understanding it's temporary, and you're going to let go of those eventually. And all they are is just a focusing technique, really. Is that helpful? Do you think I put that information across to like say negative things about people, or to say negative things about what the monks are doing? Because if I did, I never meant to do that. I only meant to like honor them in like, I mean, look, check out these pictures. Like this is so cool that people feel hope. People feel hope. But again, in mindfulness, it will stop a whole lot of the chaos, and it will help put the body in a state where it heals itself. I mean, look how these monks, through all the chanting and everything, that some people describe them as glowing copper, gold or copper colored. They look. I have not seen them up close, so I cannot concur. Just telling you what I heard. People describing them as having this glow about them. So, again, getting ourselves out of the ditch. Their prayers in the sounds and the chanting of different sounds, different frequencies, if you will, like notes, and short and long notes, the words themselves, and the sounds that they produce, because every sound that you create produces a toroidal field based on that sound frequency. Does that make sense? You're creating toroidal fields all over the damn place. And people like this have mastered the manipulation of this reality through sound, vibration. It's more complicated than that, but do you see where we're going with this? And listening to some of their prayers and their chants, and you feel things, and it changes your DNA. When you sit there, and whether it's someone else or you're the one that's chanting the prayer, that frequency is vibrating. The longer you are chanting it, the longer the song or the chanting, the more your DNA is being changed. So whatever processes are going on in your body, they keep going on with the influence of this new frequency that might be in the form of a chant. So, again, that's why you see a lot of the stuff going on with the monks. But if they didn't sit there doing their chanting and their prayers and all of that, what are they going to do? It's push pull manipulation, and it's cool. And I don't want to demonize it. You guys go learn all of this stuff. But as you're learning it, remember it is pushing and pulling, and you stay in the matrix to do it. And then go have your fun. But if you go into it trying to get out of the matrix, just you're going to be disappointed, in my opinion. I mean, let me know how you go, but I think you're going to be quite disappointed if you're trying to get out of the matrix this way. What this does is it helps you get to a better place in the matrix. But again, if this helped you to get out of the ditch, and then after you're out of that ditch and on the road going, well, I don't know what direction to go. Like, oh, wait a minute, let me look for the God bubble perspective. Oh, wait a minute, this is plasma. And in plasma, there is no direction. You don't go anywhere. You stay in one place and create everything around you with the illusion of movement and time and space and so forth. That's what's happening, is we're realizing that we're in that plasma state. So this gets you higher levels inside of the matrix. But it starts the process, because there was nothing else starting this peace process, was there? We don't have to agree or disagree with what they do. Take it for what it is. And what I took it as, it's like, okay, maybe I felt like I was in a ditch and feeling like I was the only one and helpless and so forth. And this comes along, and it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm not the only one. That we're done. We're done with everything spiraling downwards. Because all the systems are crashing down. All of the systems are coming, like, crashing down. Because it just can't sustain that energy anymore. So whenever we're ready, we can go to that place. We can let go and allow and find ourselves in a state of being at peace. Is different than pushing and pulling for peace, because you've got to have unrest and then bring peace to it. That's like twice the work. And if you're in the matrix, it's going to deplete you of your energy and that awareness. We're trying to have a higher level of awareness. So what do? You go get another credit card and run it up with high interest white light. You guys, what are all these ideas of countries and borders and so forth? It's just another form of division of self. We feel divided at the core. In playing this, we put on a crystalline structure. We found ourselves in a plasma bubble, a reality bubble, and we took on the idea and the concept of fracturing it as if it were a crystal, this crystalline concept of fracturing it from the center that goes out in all directions. That's division. They're prisms, prisons, angles, angels. So you've got this plasma bubble that took on this idea to divide itself in a crystalline-like structure and have the same experience, but from every possible angle. And then if you start to think you are the experience and you get inside of it, you'll never find your way out, because in a prism, every time you move and look in another direction, it's different. And there is no out of a projection. If it's being projected in a prism, your character will never get out of that prism. They'll never get out of the prison. So what's the solution? Let go of the body. You find yourself in multiple dimensions, then you go, oh, wait a minute, this is structured. Let me let go of it. You find yourself in an eyeball, and it's like, whoa, there's color and stuff. Let me let go of all of that, see where I find myself. Find yourself in a toroidal field. spitting out pure white light consciousness bubbles that are exact copies of the God bubble. When we let go of that, you find yourself in a plasma field before anything was created. In a potential field, the potential to be anything and everything in all of creation, but nothing's been created yet. And you let go of that, you find yourself in nothingness because nothing's been created. There's no thoughts. There's no mindfulness. The mind hasn't been created yet. That's a God bubble. That's the perspective that we look at everything from, the God bubble perspective. So world peace, peace around the world, is not from pushing and pulling and pushing and pulling in the matrix. Peace comes when you let go of everything else but peace. But peace is an emotion, and peace will activate your potential field, your plasma field, to create. So you keep creating planet Earth, but it's peaceful. And that's fantastic. We don't knock it till you try it. But then once you find peace and once this avatar is healed, you see that, well, wait a minute, I'm just playing the part. I'm not this avatar. I can let go of the avatar now. And then you find yourself in, let's say, a higher place. So peace on earth, understanding that you create this concept of earth. Peace comes when you're at peace. Now, is peace the goal? No. The goal is to let go of all the emotions, because when all the emotions are healed, you've let go of them and you're in a state of being. You're just in a state of being. In a state of being, you find yourself in a plasma field. Where you can create anything, but because you're healed, you don't start pushing and pulling. You're in a state of being in the all and the everything, at least on that level of the creation, right? Isn't this fantastic? That now the idea of peace is on the table. Thanks to these guys. Thank you. Thank you, Right Now Rock Stars, for starting this movement your way. We can be so thankful. Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. Because I felt like I was going in one direction. I didn't like it. And I put out to the universe, I'm not tolerating this anymore. I'm not going to do all this stuff that they're suggesting. I'm not going to do it. I'm done. I'm done. And this thing is happening. Wow. Me creating my world. This happens to start a movement. Then I told the universe, you better get on this. Wow. I didn't expect this to happen. How creative. How creative is this, the universe? Thank you. And in this, I'm not going to post it or anything. I'm going to semi-talk in code. Certain religions have come out to protest what is going on here. And a lot is being exposed. Because of it. Because of these confrontations. We're seeing the true heart of religion. It's all about hate. It's all about hate. So all is being exposed during this time. Everything's being exposed. The great reveal, the apocalypse, we see now. The scales have fallen off of our eyes. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I didn't know if I was explaining it 14 times from every direction possible. Uh, can I support you in anything before I say goodbye? Is this Saturday? And do my Saturday? Or is it Sunday? What is today? I don't even know what today is. Hold on. It is Sunday. Holy crap. It is Sunday. Sunday. It's the time of the year that avocados go to crap. There's no available avocados. There's no soft avocados. There's hard avocados. Like, fuck that shit. Like, oh, don't fuck with my avocados. I will do anything for avocados, but I won't do that. Oh, she finally settled down. Yeah, it's Sunday. Thanks, Brian. It's like, what day is this? What is today? Is it a day to have chocolate? Yes. Just like it's self-reflection day every day. It's good news day. I think every day should include hot chocolate. My opinion, take it for what it's worth. Oh, thanks, Brian. Oh, it makes so much sense. I'm catching you live. Thank you. Oh, thank you, and thank you that for not misunderstanding, putting out this information, because it's only meant to help you in the process. So I don't want you to think like, oh, Kelly doesn't want us to follow what the monks say. No, it wasn't my point at all. It's like, if that helps you, to get out of the ditch, let's go with what works. And then go like, wait a minute, I have to keep pushing and pulling to sustain that. Okay, so now that I'm out of the ditch and seeing more clearly, now let's God bubble perspective this. Girl, I swear, you are spoiled rotten. Oh, she knows all the cute moves, how to like bring her little paws up and like let them flop down like that. Get that look in my eyes, just this blue eyes. I'm like, oh, Mom, look how cute I am. Oh, look, scratch my chin. Oh, pet my tummy. Oh, look how adorable I can be. Yeah, when you want something. What is it that you're wanting right now? I can tell. You're trying to look cute. You guys, she's so manipulative sometimes. Like a little shit. Yes, you are. You spoiled rotten thing. Yes, you are spoiled rotten. You are. Okay, let's ask you. Do you want outside? Maybe on that one. Okay. Did you want to play with your orange ball? Okay. That's what I thought. Hey, Matesh, good to see you. So you wanted to go outside and play with your orange ball? Really? Okay. Because this morning you've already been spoiled. Yeah, I spoiled it. Yeah, you saw. Yeah, with the cranberries, and the goat's milk, and the honey. Mm-hmm. And the turkey broth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the pumpkin spiced latte. Yeah. Yeah, you've been completely spoiled rotten already. Oh, God, you guys. This pizza. Oh, all right, you guys. I love you. If there's not anything else, I can, support you in the direction. Hopefully, in this process of navigating life, again, just look at it as what is going on right now. Is this pushing or pulling? Pushing and or pulling? Or letting go and allowing? Is it letting go and pushing? Letting go and pulling? Or letting go and allowing? Again, so you don't need me. You can judge things for yourself, whether you want to put your time in it. And if you're like, right now I've been trying to get in the God bubble, it's just not working. It's like, it feels like I need something else right now. Oh, found ourselves in need. Okay. So kumbaya. Oh, I feel better. Now I can get in the God bubble from that perspective. Meet yourself wherever you are. Meet yourself wherever you are. And this is the part I like the best. Your standards 51% or more. I like that, doing the perfectionist thing, because that's just not going to work out for me. I tried that for decades, the perfection. You know, trying to do everything perfectly. You guys, and I'm pretty fucking smart, but I couldn't do it. Have you guys ever done that perfection thing? If ever there's a thought that it's perfect, it's over in like 5 seconds from then. All right, you guys, I'm going to go and devour some zucchinis. Going to get the butternut squash out for you-know-who. I'll be baking that. Cucumbers. Yeah. All kinds of goodness is about to happen in that kitchen. Tell you that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, puppy. All right, you guys. Matesh, yes. Oh, no worries. She has cooking class today. Yeah, cooking class. You get to see me make zucchini. I don't know if dogs can have zucchini. I can get the zucchini for her, by the way. That's a me thing. Yeah, I'm gonna like caramelize. I'm probably gonna do like zucchini spears and saute the zucchini spears or pan fry or whatever that's called. Yeah. Oh, bye, Shay. It's good to see you guys in here. My Matesh and Ken, you guys, and Brian and Jennifer and Angela and Michelle. Thank you guys for joining, hanging out. We had a good time and hopefully learned a whole lot. Thank you, Sarah. Jennifer. I think I already said Jennifer. That's okay. All right, you guys. Thanks. Thanks a lot for hanging out. And I guess I will be. Oops, crap. I thought I had it all set. I was going to be such a cool exit. Like I was a cool person. And that's just not working out that way. So whatever. All right, you guys. I love you. And I will see you. Oops. Jennifer said, I love Callie. Aww. She's like, yeah, it's a good thing because mommy sometimes gets mad at me. Yeah, but then you do that cute face thing. It's like, fuck. It's like you just destroyed my best pair of shoes. And then you put on the fucking cute face. It's like, well, I guess it was time to get some new shoes anyway. Anyway, I love you guys. And I'll see you on the next video.
Dreams where the stars align. Kelly Coffee takes you on a ride divine. In her thought bubble we soar through the night, exploring the universe. Our vision takes flight. The symphony of galaxies fill